GNT back at you one more time. Live edition one more time. We have to talk about what we just all witnessed in Secret Invasion. What do y'all think about it? We're about to tell y'all what we think about in just a couple more seconds. GNT episode 32. Hey guys, welcome back. Episode 32, GNT, Geeks at the Nurse Table. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for everything that you're going to do when it comes to this episode. I'm here once again with my boys, Mike.
Hello there.
And Kev.
What's up?
And George. No George this time, but it's all right. It's all right. He's spending time with the family, and that's what it's all about. But more importantly, like right now, when it comes to us, we want to just get into Secret Invasion because we have a lot to talk about when it comes to this last two episodes, and more importantly, when it comes to the series. I need to hear from y'all guys. What's y'all gut feeling and just your experience altogether about this series? What do you guys think?
If anything, it may have moved the bar for seeing the Marvels a little bit for me. And it's interesting to see the whole Rhodey debacle. I don't know if that's the word I want, but to see what's happening with Rhodey and to see how far back that goes. I think they also did touch into New World Order. I don't know what it's named anymore. The new Captain America movie.
Brave New World.
Brave New World. There it is.
Didn't they change it like 3 times? The name of it?
I think so.
Maybe. I know it's the 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
I still like the old one better, but whatever.
But yeah, so I think it moved the needle on a couple things for me. So we'll see.
Kev, what do you think?
It was solid. I mean, it was definitely one of the most consistent Marvel shows in a while, I would say, when it comes to the action and the storyline of what's happening. And I said in the last episode, I think Rhodey was captured right after he got hit from Civil War, and it looks like it, and it leaves it. It's definitely going to have us wanting more of Rhodey and what's going to happen with him in Armor Wars whenever that's coming out. So we'll see. But so far, I mean, this whole series, it was solid. It was very, like I said, consistent.
So, okay, when you use the word solid, what exactly do you mean by solid? Meaning you got everything you wanted out of the show? Meaning you are satisfied with the direction of where they was going with the show? Were you satisfied with everything that happened inside of the show? Like, what's your definition of the word solid?
It definitely answered some questions that we had. It's what every show's been. It's opening doors, but also closing at the same time. It's leaving us questions after some questions are answered. Now, when I say solid, I mean I like it more than She-Hulk. I like it more than Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah. But what I mean by solid, it's just I really didn't have a really high expectation for this show. I was really hoping it'd be good, and I think it was pretty good, to say the least, for me.
See, for me, and I'm going to say that it was extremely enjoyable for me, because of the acting that we saw on the show. I mean, the interactions that Nick had with the individuals, Nick Fury. I mean, Samuel Jackson I mean, you already know how amazing of an actor that he is. But it really, like when he had his time to shine and really show himself, man, he was amazing. His wife, their interactions together. Heck, one of my favorite scenes, I think, of all of Marvel, of just pure artistry, is when they're at their dinner table and they're talking about being beloved. And they went over that poem together and how are we still beloved compared to what we was before, and how it had to end to show each other that yes, we are beloved by shooting at each other. That was at absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. Uh, the young lady and her character's name and her real name is escaping me, but the
Gaia?
one the one that helped Nick from the other agency.
I know what you're talking about. God, it's gonna bother me now. Google.
The British girl?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was absolutely amazing. She was absolutely amazing. Acting once again. I'm sorry,
Sonya. That's her name in the show. Sonya.
Sonya. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing.
What's his name had a really like sinister monologue at the end there. When he, who's the guy who turned into the Super Scroll? His name's escaping me too.
The second Super Scroll.
Yeah,
like the first Super Scroll.
Oh no, I can't think of his name. Ravik. When he was like blasting off the Fury at the end there and telling him like, "Yo, that was good. That was really good."
Probably some of the best acting in the show or even in the movies in a long time, man. I mean, absolutely amazing. Like you felt what they were saying when they had their moments. Now, maybe it wasn't enough moments to make the show like exciting, or extremely engaging all the way, but it did its job by allowing the story to just continue. It's just continuing, rolling the ball down the hill a little bit more to go down to a bigger storyline. And that's all it did. Maybe it should have been Captain Marvel Part 2, because that would have really felt like a conclusion to what she should have done with Nick Fury. That's what it felt like. But now we got the Marvels. So
yeah, that's the next one.
So Art, when it comes to what we saw from this show, are y'all guys more excited for the future of Marvel now, or are we like, what's your gut feeling?
Are we jumping over the spoiler wall?
Yeah, absolutely.
So. Okay. Absolutely. So seeing Gaia get all those powers, something tells me she is arguably the most powerful thing in the Marvel universe anymore. Like,
not argue, she is.
Yeah, like she's pretty OP right now.
She has the DNA of Thanos, Ebony Maw, Captain Marvel, Mantis.
Yeah,
she's got everybody, dude.
And the fact that she went with Sonya, like, I want to see how that plays out with the new Captain America movie, Brave New World. Yeah. And do they really get into? Well, I guess Nick Fury is already running Saber, but does she turn into more of like a terrestrial protector of the world? Like, just put her like on the moon to watch everything.
Wait till Galactus shows up.
Bingo.
So, or are they planning on for her to be the protector of Earth? I'm trying to find my camera. There you go. While Miss Danvers is the protector of the universe.
Okay. Like, just to go back what Kevin said, can she like go up to like Galactus now and be like, "You're full. You're not hungry anymore." Okay. Like,
now, now, do y'all think? I mean, like truly, she's that OP? I mean, Gravik was giving her some work. Now, granted, he had the same powers, and you saw
yeah,
he actually died.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she straight killed him, and he has the regenerative Iron Man 3 powers. Like, he healed himself from a lot worse than getting blasted, and then she did that to him and he fell over dead. I don't
Yeah, that his death was a little underwhelming
Was that
to me.
Exterminus? Something like that? Whatever.
the way that she punched a hole in his gut,
Chest.
and I thought that was. I'm like, all right, he's going to heal from that, and they're going to pick him up and, have to try their best to extract what they gave him. But
I thought the only way you could kill him is probably just cut off his head.
I thought that too, to be honest with you. I was like, all right, who's going to cut off his head?
Because she brings out the ice, her one hand's with the ice, and it looks as a sword. I thought, okay, maybe that's how she's cut off his hand or her head, but nope, I didn't even get that.
Where did the ice come from?
The Frost Beast?
Frost Giant? Okay.
Yeah, Frost Giant.
Okay.
But I'm where did the Frost Giant DNA come from though?
Loki
wasn't in the last battle of the world.
That's true.
But he's all. But that's what I was asking too, because Ghost, there was Ghost DNA too, and she wasn't at the. She wasn't in the final battle. Was she?
But have they been selected? Like,
I don't remember her being there. The only ones I know that was there from the Ant-Man side was obviously Ant-Man and Wasp. I did not see Ghost at all.
No, you're right. I saw pictures of her, but
was she invisible?
Like of her as if she was there. But no, you're right. She wasn't there.
So I was like, how did they get her?
In other words, a whole lot of missing gaps that they actually threw in there to try to make us feel like woo, but you're filling gaps you're not able to backtrack and actually get. Maybe they want us to. Okay, you can say it, Mike. You can say
it. Spinning their tires.
Yes.
There you go.
The only guess I would say about the Frost Beast is Loki, because isn't he half that?
Yeah, and so
maybe from that I don't know, but she also has, you saw it in this on the screen, she also has the blood of Thor. So she has Thanos, Captain Marvel, Mantis, a god.
Okay. So I just got a text message from Frank. Thanks, Frank. He said, or is it an X-Men drop-in?
Could be. I'm looking at it like this. Like, Fury's had these people for what? 30 years, 25 years? He's had the scrolls. Maybe he's been collecting DNA a lot longer than just that battle.
I guess that's the best way of kind of looking at it, I guess. But I don't remember, besides the interactions with Thor, for example, just talking about the Frost Giants again. I don't remember the Frost Giants being involved in anything else.
All right, maybe he scraped it off the floor from Stark Tower when Hulk smashed Loki. Yep. Maybe.
Whatever. But you know what? Yeah, I think now maybe actually a really good time, and I think maybe it should have been a good time in the episode of the show to actually show what they were doing to retrieve things that they were doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Or kind of show some of the shady stuff that was going on in the background that we didn't know of. And go like, oh, crap. That's like, for example, remember Endgame when we saw when they went back to New York after everything happened and they went down the elevator and Hulk had to take the stairs. Remember, that was a scene that we didn't see in the original Avenger movie. But that was pretty cool to see the background of that and how they left out of the building.
So
Y'all
many
looking at it like I'm crazy.
stairs.
Yes. Yes. So like I've actually enjoyed seeing that interaction of like what happened afterwards. They could have showed stuff like that in this series. I think I really would have enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, like what better time for filling in of like gaps would be like the TV shows, and this would have been a really good spot to fill in.
It was a short finale too. It was only 37 minutes. Or
Most of
30.
them were like 37, 40
30.
minutes.
Except for the first two. The first two is like 53 and 54 minutes long. So like they were the longest episodes. I guess they really had to drive the storyline, but they decided to make the last ones really short. Don't know why, but they did. And it really, just like you said, Mike, it really felt like they were just spinning their tires. It's like, all right, we're trying to get you all to understand that Nick Fury is alive and he's back at the station, and this time he has company, and he loves his wife because we all know he's married now, and we get to
called
see
that.
Huh?
Our friend Jose from Baby Gorilla Comics called that for the very first episode. He's like, who knows? He may be having babies with a scroll up there.
Yeah, actually, he did say that, didn't he?
He did.
Well, I doubt it, but I mean, with all that being said, if I would have loved to have seen a cameo come in the show. Monica Rambeau coming in to help, or you probably couldn't get Captain Marvel to stop in. But man, if you would just show Quake just for a second, shake the ground, or something, you know what I mean?
I thought she was supposed to be in it.
That's right. I forgot she was supposed to be in it,
or at least the idea of her being there. Like
maybe she did. Maybe they're saving her, I guess.
Maybe, but here's the big thing. One of my biggest questions is, how is this truly how the scrolls end, like how it ended? How is this leading to X-Men? I can see how it's leading to the government hating mutants and stuff like that. You can see the guideline to how it's going when it comes to how the president acted when it comes to the scrolls.
Yeah, and that's where I think it like really starts to like dip its toes into New World Order, Brave New World, whatever it is, the new Captain America,
Brave New World,
whatever. Where I think you could really go into like the political side of it in that movie, and why what's his face probably isn't going to get reelected.
Yeah. And how he can try to act like, no, the people that's voting is not really those people because the scrolls are taking over their bodies, and fake polling stations and stuff like that, and really take on what we just personally went through with our own elections and put it in this. Dude, I'm so confused with the true direction that Marvel is going at this moment. And I know we said in Foggy we trust, but I mean, golly, bro.
Does Rhodey being injured and the guy who was in Black Panther 2 being under scroll control too, does that lessen those things for you? Like, so is like Wakanda Forever like maybe not as impactful now for you?
No, because I don't know.
only if they say that that Agent Ross, right?
Something like
Yes.
that.
And they
Something like that.
only that said that if Agent Ross was like he was captured not too long ago. Like when he came back and Val like kind of had their talk with him about him like betraying the country.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about.
So like if that's when the takeover happened, then I'm good when it comes to the Ross that we've seen in Black Panther. And like we really didn't have much interactions with Rhodey after he fell with Iron Man. Well, after Civil War.
Mm-hmm.
But he was there at Endgame. And he did get blipped.
Ooh.
You see what I mean? So the question is, when was he taken? Because he was definitely blipped in Infinity War.
I mean, scrolls are part of the universe.
But when they come back,
say
they
the
come
scrolls
back as
don't get-
humans. Like you would think, like when they came back, like did they just come back in their like human form, or they come back as scrolls? I don't know. See, this is the rabbit hole this is leading down, and I don't like it.
Wait, you say Rhodey got blipped?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Alexa, did Rhodey get blipped?
From FoxSports.com. Roddy scores 21 to lift Colorado Street over Fresno Street.
Alexa, did War Machine get blipped in Endgame?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Oh my
Alexa
god.
doesn't know either.
God damn. No, he wasn't, because he's the one that told the Hulk, like, why don't we go back and kill Baby Thanos,
Dang it, you're right.
Thank you.
Dang it, you're right.
Thank you.
I know
it's pay Kevin the big podcast dollars.
Absolutely. So I'll say it again just in case, Kev, because you don't hear it too often. Kev, you was right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed that.
But it's funny. In my brain, the only Avengers that was still around was the original.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everybody else in my mind got blipped, from Spider-Man to Black Panther to Winter Soldier. I know those guys got blipped for sure.
Yeah.
But no,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean,
So
there wasn't really a lot of people who got blipped. It was just Rocket, Nebula, War Machine, Scott, and blanking on the name now.
We're doing awesome homework right now. Everything is off the top of our brains.
I know.
It's late.
Yeah, it is. It is. But nonetheless.
That's it, actually.
Yeah, but nonetheless, when it comes to just the story, and I'm curious to see when they're going to say when he was taken. And it's also good to know, to be honest with you, I really didn't want Rhodey to die. So I'm kind of in my own way, selfish way. I'm happy that the Rhodey that we're going to get in Armor Wars, it's actually the Rhodey that we all know. And it's not like a fake one. So I do have to give props once again, acting wise, to how Don Cheadle actually like changed the character. Made Rhodey a little more feminine, just for that role, for the show. I gotta give him kudos for that too. I mean, once again, acting wise, fantastic. The direction of where we're going, I have no real clue, and it's like we saw where we was going in the first 3 or 4 phases. Like we knew we was leading to Thanos. And everything, how it looked from there. Now it's like So we have a super scroll on Earth. We have a president that don't like scrolls. Then we have everything that's going on with the bangles and the bracelets when it comes to the Marvels. And then you have Thor out there with love. And then you have Captain America doing his thing. And then you have Guardians of the Galaxy that almost lost Peter Quill, but now Peter Quill's on Earth. So
You
where
also
are
you also have the Eternals getting taken by a big Titan.
and they still did not mention him in the water. My theory is still on point, Kev.
Oh my god, knock it off. It's not gonna happen. Stop it.
At this point now, you can't tell me it's not.
At this point now, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
My theory still holds in water. Like I said,
the one guy was mentioned in the Guardians Christmas special. I'm just saying. I don't know any of their names. I don't. But there was a billboard with one of the Eternals on it, and some singing, dancing green guy.
Interesting.
The character could be around in a different universe. I see nothing wrong with that.
Oh my god!
I see nothing wrong with it. I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. So, like I said, you know when I think we're all going to like really fall back in love and capturing like where Marvel's going, and this is where I think we switch to this, the satisfaction of this direction. I think everything is being changed in a direction that we will all like, all through Deadpool. It got to be through Deadpool. I think Deadpool's going to be the one that's going to change everything around.
So, like,
as crazy it may sound,
a retcon movie
in its own way, yeah, because that's what the movie is. If going by everything that we've been told, everything that you saw online, the people that's in it already, what they say in the storyline is already when it comes to how Deadpool is going back in time in another universe to save a certain someone right before he dies. If any of that is true, then yeah, technically he's reconning.
The question is when we're going to get this movie now, because they stopped filming because of the strikes.
Now, here's my stupid question. Now, if they were knowing all this is going to happen, shouldn't Secret War or Secret Invasion should have been like 8 or 9 episodes? Extend this thing out. They could have. They had to rush nothing.
Yeah, they could have. I don't know. It's just what could they have done in between that though?
Well, what's Marvel's next?
The Marvels, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
that's got to be soon, right?
No, no. I think Loki and Echo are next, and then it's the Marvels.
I don't know. McDonald's just had Marvel's Happy Meal toys. That's why I'm asking.
God damn.
What?
Hold on.
Look, man, my kid likes chicken nuggets.
November 10th is when the Marvels come out.
Okay, so technically that is the next one, but like big movie wise, that's the next one.
Yeah.
And according to where Secret Invasion ends, that's where naturally story-wise, that's where that continues. And I'm assuming that whatever happens in that movie is going to be a reflection to what's going to happen with the Captain America movie. I would guess.
Whenever we get that one too.
Or are we just going to go straight space base again, just concentrating what's going on up there, where now they can go ahead and concentrate on possibly bringing the Fantastic Four. You know what? At this point, I don't even want them to bring in Fantastic Four. I know that's blasphemy. I don't want Fantastic Four in here right now because it's too convoluted. Like,
look, we know that for all intents and purposes, Jason Majors is okay and everything he did is kind of going to get swept under the rug.
Oh,
So
Jonathan
Kang
Majors.
is going to be the focal point,
Mhm.
and he's the next big bad. Whether they screwed the pooch on that in Quantumania is debatable, but that's where they're going to focus. They're going to focus on Secret Wars and what is it, Dynasty of Kang?
We're supposed to see Kang in Loki. He's supposed to be a big part in season 2 of Loki.
Yeah.
So
I
So
just
they're-
I just want them to have focus, like gain focus back to where you're going. Let us kind of see what your direction is.
the studios love this multiverse thing because they can kind of like interswap and put in and take out pretty much whatever they want, and nothing has to be super concrete. But how do you have focus when everything is in play? Not just the story wise, but like characters, like, and we're talking about movies from 15, 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It can get very confusing, and it's a very slippery razor's edge. It really is. And
It can become very, very trying, and you can
Mhm.
lose focus the more directions that you're going. And
that's exactly what's happening.
it definitely feels that way. And it's the last thing that I want to have is we'll go and see the Marvels, for example, and then I'll see Kevin's face afterwards, and he's like, huh? With the arms up, like, huh? And the only that exact face, that exact movement, and the I can't get jiggy with this like type of movement, and this and the only answer that we have is,
But did somebody eat this CD? I can't get jiggy to this.
I can't get jiggy with this. But with that, all that being said, it's like, I just want to see what direction for sure that they're going. And right now we're kind of lost. It feels lost. It feels very murky. And it's like I'll put it this: the excitement that we had a year and a half ago has definitely dropped, and it's kind of sad.
Who said it? Was it Bob Iger, the new old president of Disney now? Or he said like maybe it is muddying the waters a bit, diluting the product of having all these TV shows and all this other stuff.
you can
I
take that
know from back when all the CW stuff was going on, I thought it was cool at like DC, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. But no, honestly, it did kind of take away from some of the bigger movie stuff for me too, which is kind of why I think too many TV shows is a bad thing.
Yeah, and it's like when they first started doing the shows and came up with the idea of what it was planning on doing. I love the idea of like, yeah, we don't have to have a 2.5 hour movie stretching on just the continuation of a story, where we can actually get it right from home with a 8 episode season, and we can get a whole entire story. And at the end of the story, it's like, holy crap, there is a conclusion. Like it's a conclusion to this story, but it's all connected to that, and the story continues.
That being said, look at all the different shows that are going on with Star Wars and how vastly different but connected those stories are in a way.
Uh-huh.
So it's, they got good stuff going on with it, they got bad stuff going on with it. It's it's a brave new world with these shows, no matter what.
But you know what, dude? If you peep how many shows, how many Star Wars shows is it? There's 3 of them. Technically, the one that continue the storyline is Mando, Andor, which is all stuff that happened beforehand, and it's the Bad Batch. That's pretty much the only 3 that they really have. Now they know they're working on more now.
They had Book of Boba Fett. They had
Oh,
Obi-Wan.
Okay,
They did Obi-Wan.
I think you're
okay,
gonna get
maybe I
Ahsoka.
lied.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, we all but we're excited for Ahsoka. So never mind with that. I'm sorry.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, you got Marvel who's doing all these random things, and they're like, that's what I'm saying. Like, them being like soaked into the multiverse is kind of like really muddying the waters. Where Star Wars still has like kind of a clear direction.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because we know what that end is. So we just kind of seeing the story that go towards that end, but we have no idea what this end is with Marvel. So anyway, I mean, regardless, we're booked in. I mean, we're locked in. We're going to be all for it. And thanks to the acting chops of all the powers that be that was in Secret Invasion. I mean, ultimately, like I said, I enjoyed the show for what it was. I'm just confused of where we're going now. But I mean, acting wise, I mean, it was an acting clinic. I mean, what they was able to pull from this, at least this portion of story, and where they may be going from now is going to be interesting. But I am a little more excited for the Marvels now, though, where I was just like, before.
I tell you what, though, I'm excited to see the guy who played Gravik in Barbie.
Was he? Is he?
He's in the Barbie movie. That makes me want to go see it even more now.
So we got Gravik, we have Harley, and we have that's it.
And Shang-Chi's in Barbie too.
Oh, jeez. So kick butt movie Barbie is, man, we should have been watched that thing.
No, but dude, it's cleaning house. It had it was projected for like 80 million. It did like 126.
Okay, we owe Kev, and I think this is like me and you right now. We owe Jose an apology.
Oh, for not taking the
so Jose, baby Gorilla
Remember
Comics.
me.
Remember me. I want to humbly apologize.
I'm sorry.
Because you had the opportunity to take us to go see the Barbie movie well before it came out.
I'm sorry.
And you know what? We didn't take advantage of it because it was flipping Barbie. But now that Barbie is Barbie, maybe we should have saw it with y'all guys early. So I just wanted to say, I'm sorry. No matter what it is, we're going to go and see it with you. If it's Barbie, if it's Ken,
Barbie.
if it's Barbie's dog, we're going to go see it.
Come on, Barbie.
Remember us
party
for the next. So anyway, all right. Like I said, we didn't want this to be a long episode. We kind of just wanted to at least put our thoughts and our feelings out here on YouTube, so y'all guys can just join in the conversation for yourselves and along with us. As always, please comment, and share what you see from Geeks at the Nerds Table. We love to hear from y'all guys. Thank you all for watching and for tuning in. Guys, is there anything you want to close out with?
No. Happy 15 years of the Dark Knight. I'll finish with that. Dark Knight just turned 15, and that's all I'm doing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
We were so close.
we were so close to not even mentioning DC at all.
That's all I'm doing.
We're so close. God,
so close. But yes, so far, Kev. Kev, anything else you want to close out with?
No, I'm good. I mean, we could tell the people to stay tuned with us more because we got some sports talk coming.
Absolutely. I guess I'll close out with that. The GNT family has grown. We're going to start our sports talk very, very soon. So look for dropping of a video from me, Kev, and some new members of the GNT crew when it comes to the sports portion. So that's coming soon. It may be a live video, I don't know, to start it off, or it may be something that's recorded. But regardless, you're going to get ready to see our faces when it comes to our sports talk. We're excited for it. We're definitely excited for it. And some more things is on the horizon. So please get ready to buckle up. We're about to take off into another venture as well. So once again, thank y'all everybody for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of y'all guys. And hey, just keep on enjoying life and the shows, man, because that's all we got. It seems like with this writer's block, we got to enjoy every little thing that we got. So, all right, everyone, have a great one. Stay safe, stay blessed, and everyone just take care. Peace.
Later.
Adios.
And